He's the most showboating master craftsman in the Forged in Fire competition. With 40 years of blade forging experience under his belt, a supremely sexy Saxon sword he once crafted had Judge dug head over heels. He's back in the arena, and once again using the ancient technique of slotting, leaving the judges deeply stunned. Faced with such a powerful contestant, the challenge posed by the production team is naturally no walk in the park. The crew unveils this Yemeni double-edged scimitar, tasking the competitors with showcasing their unique skills to replicate this intricate double-edged curved blade using a single bar of W1 high-carbon steel. Not only must the blade length be controlled between 8 to 10 inches, but they also have to forge the curved central spine. Such a complex blade shape, coupled with the requirement to replicate the spine. The production team isn't just presenting an ultra-high difficulty challenge, but also a grand prize of over 100. Thankfully, the production team hasn't imposed too many restrictions on materials. Several contestants directly toss their steel into the forging furnace, while heating his steel billet. Chris also separately draws out a piece of low-carbon mild steel, preparing to show off his skills. He plans to use this to craft a slotting tool traditionally used by master bladesmiths. This versatile tool works not only for hand forging but also with power hammers and presses. Truly an all-around implement. Meanwhile, marks the dimensions on the floor as he draws out his steel billet, allowing him to check the required length range at any time and avoid dimensional errors. After heating his billet, Matt immediately starts forging with a power hammer. It's worth noting that in the first 2 rounds of this competition, they used hand-cranked coal furnaces for heating and relied solely on manual hammering for forging. Now, finally having access to time-saving, labor-reducing tools, their speed has significantly improved. At this point, the blade portion of his work is nearly complete. Only the spine remains to be crafted. David chooses to draw out only part of the high-carbon steel bar, which can increase the efficiency of elongation. Once the dimensions are confirmed, he can simply cut off the excess material. His idea is perfectly reasonable, but he seems to have cut off a bit too much. Later, when forging the curved blade, he may encounter numerous issues due to insufficient material. An hour passes, and all the contestants have moved on to the billet adjustment phase. However, none of them have started shaping the curved central spine yet, but Chris has already prepared his tools in advance. Though the tools are makeshift and look a bit rough, their effectiveness is not to be underestimated. Having completed the spine, Chris's blade only needs edge grinding and detail adjustments. Watching Chris skillfully forge his blade, Doug recalls the shock he felt when he first saw the Saxon sword Chris forged, the sexiest sword I've ever seen. Meanwhile, in his debut competition, was unfortunately eliminated in Doug's kill test when the handle of his blade fell off. For this reason, he intends to focus on every detail in this competition, determined to craft the perfect blade. But things don't go as planned. A crack appears on his billet. Thankfully, there's ample material on the billet. Even after cutting off the defective part, there's still enough to complete the blade. At this point, Aaron has also finished forging the blade shape and moved on to the most difficult part, crafting the spine. David has also started working on his spine, but to his frustration, the slotting tool provided by the production team doesn't seem to work. Seeing this, he decides to directly use the edge of the Presto squeeze the steel, then use a small hammer to adjust the shape. While this will be a bit slower, it will at least meet the competition's requirements. In the final hour, Chris heats up extra W1 high-carbon steel and conducts multiple